Quite a coincidence, right? The groom is the son of the board director at Southern Capital University. Want to go in?
Forget it. I just got back. I'll pass on the excitement. Non-alcoholic.
Of course. I remember you're allergic to alcohol, Professor Zhou.
Here.
Oops, wrong drink.
Cindy Jiang, what are you doing here?
Wait, you're not actually in love with her, are you?
You know the deal. I'm only marrying her because my dad likes her. I haven't even touched her.
Who are you kidding? She's so pretty. How could you resist?
The less I touch her, the more she'll think I love her and marry me peacefully. A good girl like her, she's pretty sure, but she's so boring. My bed isn't for just anyone. I swear, you're the only one I'll ever love. This unique true love ring is a symbol of my love.
Kueju, you're trampling on my feelings like this. You really worked hard to lie to me. It was all a lie. True love is fake. The rings are fake. Only the betrayal is real. Kueju, if you never loved me one bit, then tonight, my groom
Sorry.
can be someone else.
Are you okay? If you're fine, I'm leaving.
Do you want to sleep with me?
You're the bride from the photo. You're the bride from the photo.
Not anymore.
Sorry for ruining your dress.
It was already ruined. Help me take it off. It feels filthy. How do I explain this? My parents were shocked enough about the sudden wedding. Telling them I ran away will drive them crazy. Maybe I should tell Zach first? Zach will be so disappointed.
Zoe, what's wrong? Slide over one.
Why are there so many people at today's lecture?
Because of the new professor, obviously. Look, everyone here today came just for him. I heard he's won every award imaginable abroad, and he's only 3 years older than us. Someone saw him this morning. He's drop dead gorgeous.
Is it really that serious? Wipe your drool. It's coming out.
Gosh, Zoe, he's so hot.
Oh God, no way. How am I this unlucky? My one-night stand is my professor.
Let me introduce myself. I'm Wilson Zhou,
It's fine, it's fine. He won't notice me in this crowd.
anatomy professor.
What's wrong, Zoe? Feeling sick?
Everyone, get your phones out. To photograph the key points. Next, I'll ask a student to answer a question.
Don't see me. Please don't see me.
The girl in the third row, middle seat.
That's you.
Student. Please answer this. How do you tell If a body has been poisoned,
Another fangirl. Doesn't even know how to use the equipment. True. You girls didn't come here for the lecture.
What do you mean? Looking down on girls?
Am I wrong? I've seen plenty of your type.
You don't necessarily need equipment. Mercury in kidneys, arsenic in liver, aconite in the digestive system, snake venom coagulates blood. By checking the color of the abdomen, fingers, and face, you can tell if it was poisoning on an empty stomach.
Zoe, you're amazing.
That's not in our textbooks. You're talking nonsense.
Textbooks are static, but people are flexible, nonsense or not. Just check a TCM medical book and you'll see
We study modern medicine. TCM is nothing.
classmate. TCM depends on the practitioner's skill. Western medicine excels at using diagnostic tools. Both have their strengths. Classmate. You're right, but that's not the answer to my question. So, classmate. You were daydreaming just now, right?
but I already answered it.
It was her first time. Zoe Shin. I will definitely find you. Finally found her after a month. Come in. Take a seat. Let's talk.
Angelica and astragalus tea.
You recognized it in one sip. Your TCM knowledge is good.
My parents are TCM doctors.
Then why study Western medicine?
Why is he asking? Is he a jerk like Quaid trying to play me? Professor Joe, that's none of your business.
I want to get to know you better. Is that not allowed?
He definitely recognized me. Professor Joe, this tea, you should keep it to nourish your kidneys. If there's nothing else, I'm leaving.
Why do you think I need to nourish my kidneys? You seem to know a lot.
Damn those memories.
This tea was prepared for you. Still playing dumb?
If he recognized me, I'll die of embarrassment on the spot. I don't know what you mean, Professor Joe. Anyway, I've got my student ID. You can have this.
It was you that night, wasn't it?
It wasn't me.
I didn't even say which night.
It definitely wasn't me.
I remember on the back of your hand, there was a mole.
So what if it was me? You're not going to make me take responsibility, are you?
Why didn't you contact me?
The same mistake. I won't make it twice. Stop asking.
Just a fling then? Is she faking it? Or does she really not care? I have to find out.
Zoe, why didn't you look for me or answer my calls lately? Didn't you miss me? Do I not give you enough security? Why did you run away from the wedding? How could you let me become a laughingstock?
Seems he still doesn't know why I ran. So you really want to marry me?
This unique ring is my heart and my love for you.
I must have been blind. How did I never see how fake you are?
Zoe, you have no idea how happy I was to marry you.
But why didn't you buy a matching set?
Matching rings are too common. This bigger diamond represents uniqueness. It's true love. Zoe, will you love me as much as I love you?
I was so blinded by love then. To be fooled so easily by his lies.
She's still as obedient and boring as ever. Calmed her down with just a few words. Zoe, you're afraid I'd be angry about the lost ring. So you ran away from the wedding?
Still playing games with me. There are actually 2 true love rings. Fine, I'll play along. Because I heard you love someone else. That's why I...
Don't listen to those lies. I swear, you're the only one I'll ever marry.
Running away from the wedding really traumatized me. So, give us some time. I want to think about our relationship.
Zoe, I'll give you time. I want to hold your hand and grow old with you.
Thanks. Professor Joe.
Are you okay? Still feeling nauseous?
But some people make me feel more sick. Professor Joe, I'm leaving now.
Wait. Besides nausea, are you feeling unwell elsewhere? Your period this month, was it normal?
I can't be that unlucky. I'm pregnant.
One month. Is it mine?
Theoretically, yes.
First, I should apologize. I had been drinking that night. I should have controlled myself.
You don't think I'm lying?
I know for a fact it was your first time. Plus, you wouldn't trick your mentor into being the father. Right now, your studies come first. The best option is an abortion.
Typical man. Claiming it's for me, but it's all about yourself. I get it.
If you choose to terminate the pregnancy, I'll handle the costs and your recovery.
No need.
I'm not finished. There's a second option. We get married.
Last month, another man said he wanted to marry me, but on our wedding day, he was with his mistress. That's why I ran away. So right now, I don't trust any man. In the world.
I know, but I'm not like him. Let me introduce myself. I'm Wilson Joe from Seaside City with a PhD. You already know where I work. My income is decent. Retirement won't be an issue. Just returned, so I'm renting. But I can buy a house anytime. No smoking, drinking, or bad habits. I have weekends and breaks off. I'll have plenty of time for you and the child.
Weren't we talking about the abortion? How did this turn into a blind date?
An abortion takes a toll on the body. Marrying me. I'll take full responsibility as a husband and father. You can rest at home during your late pregnancy. I'm fully confident that I can help with your studies. Personally, I prefer the marriage option. But I'll respect whatever you decide.
An unexpected pregnancy. My parents will definitely worry. Maybe I should just marry Professor Zhou. Then I won't have to worry about my parents finding out. But is Professor Zhou really reliable? Professor Zhou, I'm the kind of person who always gets even. You said you'd marry me, but if you back out, I'll make you pay a heavy price.
I know. You are like the midsummer sun. But what if someone is willing to burn through spring just to kiss the summer?
Okay, let's get married.
Tomorrow at the school gate, I'll pick you up for the Civil Affairs Bureau.
Marrying tomorrow? Am I dressed too casually?
I was being too serious.
I'll go back and change.
You look great like this. Besides, this is an easy fix.
It turns out, someone can accommodate me too.
Zoe, we're dining with my friends tonight. Why are you dressed like this?
Then I'll go change.
Forget it. By the time you're ready, you'll still look this ugly. Just don't go today.
Back when I was with Quade, everything I did was wrong.
Let's go.
Are you sure this is your first time getting married?
Of course it is. Check if you don't believe me.
It just feels like you're very familiar with the process.
I never go into battle unprepared. You're the exception.
Your IDs, please.
Thank you. Classmate Zoe, happy wedding.
What are you doing?
We're married. Reporting to my parents. By the way, I haven't officially met your parents yet.
They're overseas. I grew up independent. No need to meet them for now. How should I tell them? That I ran away from a wedding and got a husband instantly?
Also, I rented an apartment near the school. You can move in so I can take care of you and the baby.
You've even thought of that?
I told you, marrying you was definitely not an impulse. There's 100,000 yuan on this card. Buy some furniture you like for the apartment.
No need. You don't have to give me money. I have my own money.
We're married. It's my responsibility to support you and the child. Habits can be built slowly. You can also try to lean on me more, okay?
All right. But can we keep our marriage a secret for now?
Is marrying me something to be ashamed of?
No. You're great. I just don't want to be gossiped about at school.
As you wish. But about moving out, do it soon, okay?
Sorry, Professor Joe. I still have a score to settle with Quade. I don't want them getting off too easy. All right, Professor Joe. I'm leaving now.
Sorry, the rules changed. You can't live off campus.
I haven't even gone after you yet, and you're already bothering me.
Did you finish the off-campus permit?
No, some nuisance stopped me.
Need help?
No need. Go on with your work, Professor Zhou. I can handle it.
But I'm already here.
But there was no such rule before.
It's brand new. Someone off campus got into trouble before. The school doesn't want trouble either. Especially since you ran away from your wedding, Zoe Shin. You have a record now.
Senior Cindy Jiang, I thought everyone would be mad about my escape, but not you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Didn't you know? Quade and I made up. Quade and I made up. He forgave me. I thought you two were so close it'd make me jealous. I'm sure you would have known.
What did you say? You two made up?
Yeah, Quade and I made up. He said he'll love me forever and always be with me. Senior Cindy Jiang, for Quade Yu's sake, this housing application, please just sign it.
I'm sorry. If you insist on applying, get a parent's signature first.
Fine. I'll have Quade talk to you then. Hello,
Hello, Zoe.
hubby. I want to apply for off-campus housing. Could you please tell Senior Cindy Jiang for me?
Why the sudden urge to stay out?
So it's easier for us to see each other, right? Our relationship is like family now, isn't it?
Of course.
Thanks then. Thank you. Oh, right, Senior Cindy Jiang. You missed our wedding last time. Quaid said he'll save a VIP spot for you next time. Bye. Even though it was just an act, I actually feel like I'm cheating on him.
I'll help you move this weekend, or we'll buy new things.
No thanks, I'll just have my friend help me.
Sit. Zoe, can you tell me? Do you still love him? Are you still in love with him? Don't be nervous. You don't have to answer if you don't want to.
I don't love him anymore. I'm just a bit angry. And I have to let it out.
Is that why you won't go public with our marriage?
Quaiju loves someone else. He almost tricked me into marriage, so I won't let them get away with it.
I see. Let me know if you ever need any help.
So Professor Zhou wants to be my accomplice?
You're the victim here. Besides, it's not like you're committing a crime. We're already married. Your business is my business.
It feels good to be supported so strongly.
Come, look at the bedroom. You'll stay here tonight.
But I still have a lot of luggage to move.
Move yourself in first. Come on, let's see the bedroom. Your back must be sore. As the pregnancy progresses, there's more pressure on your calves. Flats will be more comfortable.
I know.
What is it? Are you hot?
No. I'm just tired and want to sleep.
A cushion under your back will help. I'll sleep outside. Call me if you need anything. Hi, Mom. You're already at the door?
You guys are married. That's wonderful. My son hasn't had a girlfriend for years. I almost thought he didn't like women. Who would have thought? My son has a great eye. He found someone so beautiful. Good girl. Tell me, how did you win him over?
I seduced a good man into bed on my runaway wedding day. If I said that, Professor Joe's mother would think I'm a villain. We're both in medicine. We're kindred spirits, I guess.
Tell me more.
Mom, weren't you going to cook for us?
Why are they sleeping separately? Is she a rented girlfriend just to fool me?
Go on.
You stay with Zoe. I'll go cook. Drink it. Mom specially made this tonic soup for you.
Are you sure this is drinkable?
You brat, what do you mean by that? Are you saying my soup looks bad? If you don't drink it, I'll go find Zoe.
I'll drink it. Zoe just got pregnant. She can't eat just anything.
That's more like it. You two get some rest. Good luck.
Professor Joe. Why are you sweating so much? Professor Joe. Professor Joe, are you okay?
Zoe, why is your face so red today?
Maybe it's the sun outside.
Doesn't look like it. More like the blush of someone in love. You're not dating someone again, are you? Oops, sorry.
See?
Hey, watch where you're going.
What? Do you have eyes in the back of your head?
Today's experiment is very important. Will you take responsibility if these are broken?
Listen, Cindy Jiang, you really think you're a teacher? You're just a student union president.
You're actually right. I've already submitted my TA application. You'll have to call me Teacher Jiang from now on.
Isn't this just a bone model?
Don't touch it.
Oh no, why is it him? Don't see me.
Zoe. Oh, why are you so nervous? Do you know him? Have a grudge?
Classmate, are you the new lecturer? Need some help?
No. Ugly, ugly.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm talking about your hand. Short fingers and thick palms. Even if you donate it as a specimen, they won't take it. Don't break my model.
Zoe, this guy's tongue is even sharper than yours.
Well, we share the same mother, after all. But why did my brother come back so suddenly? Gia, my stomach hurts a bit. Can you ask for leave for me? I'm leaving now.
Zoe.
Zoe Shin. I'll see. This is how you'll handle offending the guest lecturer. Zoe Shin, why were you so careless?
Sis? Are you okay?
Sis. He's your brother?
Professor Zhou, what's going on?
What happened? Why was I so impulsive just now? I didn't scare her, did I? It must be from Mom. That soup had tonic in it. About last night. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Thanks for last night. I'm going to be late. I'm going to class.
I'll give you a ride.
No, it's fine. I don't want my classmates to see.
I'll drop you off a block away. No one's around at this hour.
All right.
Classmate Zoe. Wait a second. Fresh corn juice I just made for you.
Thanks.
Last time I put dates in the tonic tea. You probably don't like sweets, so I made you corn juice instead.
How did you know I don't like sweets?
Because.
What is he doing? It's not going to be like last night again, is it?
You didn't drink so messily last time.
Seems I misunderstood. Thanks, Professor Zhou. I'll head out first.
At first, I thought she was a feisty cat. Didn't expect her to be a rabbit.
Why did you suddenly come back to the country? Do Mom and Dad know?
Of course they do. Your school personally invited me this time. It's not like I'm running away from home. Right now, they only care about you getting married. Not me. I don't care. I have to check him out first. Anyway, if I don't like him, he's not my brother-in-law.
Don't go saying things to Mom and Dad.
Zoe Shin, you'll be disciplined for breaking these teaching aids.
I'll just pay for them.
Assistant Zach, are you the instructor?
No. So what?
So you didn't come alone?
Of course not. I'm not that good yet. Why would Mom and Dad let me come alone?
So who's the professor teaching today? The school can punish me however they want. I have something to do. I'm leaving.
You need a lesson to know who you're dealing with.
Southern Capital University's culture is quite an eye-opener. I'm here to teach, and yet there's such a scene.
I'm doomed.
Are you okay?
Teacher, Zoe Shin damaged school property and ruined our image. You must do us justice.
Senior, let me handle this. Go to your class first. I'll give you a satisfactory answer.
No way. I won't cooperate with Southern Capital University anymore.
You go out first. The school says this was a failure during your probation. As for your adjunct application, it won't be approved, and the end of semester scholarship for top students is up for debate.
Yes.
You're just letting her go? This is a school culture issue. We should speak with her parents.
If you want to hold anyone else accountable, I'll take full responsibility.
How are you going to do that? Professor Zhou, are you her guardian?
Yes. Zoe Shin, I'm her husband.
What?
So, you're the husband my sister married behind our backs?
Dad, that's enough.
Zoe, what did you call him?
He's my dad, and he's a very protective father.
Sis, I think Dad is doing the right thing. That person just wanted an excuse to pick a fight, getting you disciplined over such a small thing. It's basically bullying.
Stop it.
My darling daughter, are you okay? I say, old Shin, are you useless or what? You let the person who bullied our daughter just walk away?
How am I useless? Professor Zhou, let her go. Not me.
Professor Zhou? Which Professor Zhou? Bullying my daughter together, are you?
Hello. I am Wilson Zhou.
Young man, you're so young. A professor at such a young age? Are you married?
Yes, I am.
He's married to me.
Really?
Please.
Professor Zhou, I'm so sorry. My parents are just like that. I didn't scare you, did I?
Not at all. I can tell your parents are very close.
He just fell for her looks back then. Zoe, we came back this time to take you with us.
Dad. I said I want to stay here and finish my studies. Follow the path I want for myself.
How can that be? No one will back you up if you're bullied.
Why are you shouting? You startled me. I told you already. Our daughter won't leave with you. A bet's a bet.
Mom, what does this mean?
Your dad and I are staying in the country. We've already picked out a house, but I want to live in the suburbs. Your dad insisted on living near Southern Capital University. So we made a bet based on your reaction. Now he has to listen to me. We bought in the suburbs.
I won't argue with you, as long as our daughter is happy.
Mom, Dad, I know you've been protecting me since I was little, but I'm all grown up now. I won't let myself be taken advantage of.
Don't worry. I will definitely protect Zoe.
Wilson, Joe, we don't care what you say. We care what you do. We're back in the country now. If you ever dare to mistreat our daughter, old Shin and I won't let you off.
Who would dare with you two around?
You brat.
Zach,
Sis.
brat, you're back. No more running wild, you hear me?
Ow, that hurts, sis. What do you mean running wild? It's called archaeology.
Take good care of Mom and Dad. I know you can take care of them.
All right. Stop nagging. Aren't you afraid your husband will get annoyed?
Zach. When I was doing medical research abroad, a human skeletal archaeology club invited me, so this is for you.
That club is really hard to get into. You even have this? Brother-in-law. You're so cool!
Get in the car. Zoe, you work so hard because you don't want to disappoint them. They really love you. I'll also work hard to love you just like family and keep them from worrying.
Gia seems to be waiting for me at the dorm. Hello? Gia, I'm coming back right now.
So I didn't see wrong. It really was you. Professor Joe was holding. Not bad. You've got all the props ready. I get it. Professor Joe, everyone's husband.
Gia, are you okay?
You're such a bad friend. Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Gia,
Typical of you, bagging the campus heartthrob so quietly.
Gia, you're not mad at me? Haven't you always liked Professor Joe?
Zoe, what are you thinking? To me, no one is more important than you. But have you really moved on from Kuei-ryu?
Of course. He's busy dealing with Cindy Jiang.
Wait. You just said the other woman Kuei-ryu found is Jiang. Cindy Jiang.
They were even meeting up on my wedding day. It's a whole new level of shamelessness.
I remember now. No wonder Cindy Jiang's ring looked exactly like yours. Those two are so shameless.
I threw it away anyway.
How did you meet Professor Joe?
Well, the day I ran away from my wedding, met him at a hotel. Had a few drinks.
A one-night stand? That's a lot to take in. I wouldn't be surprised if you told me you were pregnant next.
How did you know?
So, you mean you're moving in with Professor Joe?
Yeah, he's coming to pick me up soon. I need to go back and pack.
The heartthrob is picking you up, and since you're mom now, leave this kind of thing to me.
Thanks, Gia.
Zoe, I'm basically family to Professor Joe's wife now. Can you talk to your man for me? Ask him not to call on me or fail me in class, okay?
In your dreams.
Give it to me.
This is my roommate, Julia Song. She already knows about our marriage.
Thanks for helping Zoe with her luggage.
No problem at all.
Let's go home then. I'll cook you something good.
Bye-bye. Are they all for me?
As long as you like them. What happened the other night won't happen again.
I'll go cook now.
Leave the cooking to me.
Then I'll wash the vegetables.
You're pregnant. No touching cold water.
Is there nothing I can help with? Turn around. There.
Oh, right. Remember to drink the corn juice I warmed for you.
I've just realized being truly cared for is in every detail of life.
Why aren't you eating? Not hungry?
In my family, elders eat first.
In our house, the youngest eats first.
I haven't fallen for a romance scam, have I?
I'll wait until the little piglet grows up to slaughter it.
That's scary.
Eat up.
How does it feel to sleep with Professor Joe?
It's not like that. We sleep separately.
With such a hunk wandering around your house, you really don't know what you're missing. Seduce him. Go all out. Have a second baby right after the first. Otherwise, Professor Joe's great genes would go to waste. Have a second baby right after the first. Otherwise, Professor Joe's great genes would go to waste.
Professor Joe.
I forgot one thing before bed. Remember to drink a glass of milk every night before sleeping.
Thanks. Professor Joe. Did you hear everything?
It's normal for best friends to talk about private things. Remember to brush your teeth after the milk. Good night, then.
Good night. Julia song. Don't talk nonsense from now on. You almost got me killed.
Oh my god. Now that you're pregnant, should you quit your part-time job?
I already mentioned it, but Brother Lee said he can't find a replacement so soon, so I have to work a few more days. Hey, Gia. I'm going to work now. I won't be having dinner with you tonight.
Zoe, come with me.
Let me go.
Zoe, I heard you offended a visiting professor. What happened?
What are you up to now? Don't worry. I'm fine.
Cindy Jiang was suspended from her TA job because of this. Even her honors evaluation was affected. I heard. You're related to the visiting professor.
So, you're here today because of Cindy Jiang?
Cindy Jiang is my friend. Just help me out, okay?
Still as hypocritical as ever. Fine. I'll put in a word when I have time.
I knew it. Zoe loves me the most. Let's go to that restaurant of yours tonight. What do you think?
Sorry. I have plans tonight.
What's with you lately? It's so hard to just have a meal with me. Did someone say something behind my back?
Zoe Shin. Zoe Shin.
Professor Joe.
Classmate Zoe. If you don't hand in your project report soon, you'll lose your participation grade.
Got it. I'll do it right now.
As long as you're willing to help, it even saves me dinner money. I'll leave you to it then. Don't work too hard.
Trying to avoid him? I just don't want to deal with him. Then, after evening study, I'll pick you up and take you home.
Professor Zhou picking me up? Then I won't be able to hide the part-time job. Shelley, I'm leaving. I'll leave the rest to you. As long as I run fast enough, Professor Zhou won't find out. I'm so sorry.
Hungry? What do you want to eat?
Popcorn chicken.
Let's go. What is it?
I thought you wouldn't let me eat this. And say it's for my own good.
Zoe, even though you're pregnant, being happy is what matters most. I'll only protect you. I won't restrict you.
He really is different.
Let's go. Let's go.
Thanks. Why are you here?
This place has the highest rating. Wait for me here. I'll go order. What's wrong?
I think a mosquito bit me. Scratch it. Scratch it.
I'll press a cross on it for you.
No need. I think I imagined it. Doesn't seem like any mosquitoes either.
Eat up. While it's hot, this is so good.
Do you want some? I forgot. Professor Zhou usually doesn't like fried food. Thought you didn't eat this stuff.
I usually don't, but it's different when you feed me.
What's different?
I'm in a good mood when you feed me. The taste is different.
Thought you didn't eat this stuff.
But it's different when you feed me.
Hello?
How is it? Everything going well? You want call?
Not exactly smooth.
I suggest you just confess to avoid trouble later.
It should be fine. I don't think he'll be mad at me.
Look at you, saying he. Falling in love after marriage, aren't you?
This time, he seems really different and a little sweet.
Hey, student.
Professor Joe, I really can't betray my friend.
Do you want to fail?
Strange. Didn't Gia say she'd forward me a homework file at 9:30? Welcome. How can I help you? Professor Zhou. What a coincidence.
Not at all. I came here specifically for you. So you don't actually get off at 10. You must be exhausted running back and forth like this.
You don't blame me for hiding it.
I told you, as long as it's something you want to do, and it's not dangerous, I definitely won't interfere. But you can tell me, you're not short of money. Why take a part-time job?
Just experiencing life. Getting some social experience.
Fine. Starting tomorrow, I'll arrange an internship at Union Hospital for you.
Professor Zhou.
Still not telling the truth?
When I was dating Quaid Yu, I wanted to earn some money myself, to buy him a gift. But I saw his true colors before I could even give it to him. But you have to finish what you start. So I couldn't just quit out of the blue.
That's my Zoe Shin.
Anyway, that's all in the past. I won't do meaningless things anymore.
Actually, You can tell me anything you do. I think being independent is great. But no matter what you do, don't ever mistreat yourself.
I know. Don't mistreat myself. It feels like he's making me a better person. What?
Human energy is limited. Your studies are the priority right now. Even though you're pregnant, you can't overexert your body. Understand?
Right. Professor Zhou is right. I should spend my time on more meaningful things. By the way, why not make use of the professor right here? Professor Zhou, can you help me tutor? My courses?
Zoe,
Get it together, Zoe Shin.
tutoring, right? Let's go. This right here is a cross-section of the heart. The left atrium is behind. And to the right of the right atrium, above the left ventricle, also in the anterior part of the left atrium, the part protruding forward to the right is the left auricle. The mitral valve closes during ventricular contraction. Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
This is the second time you've spaced out in my class. Is my teaching that bad?
No.
Then tell me why. If you can't explain, you'll fail.
Do I really have to say it?
What do you think?
Because you're too handsome.
Classmate Zoe Shin, do you really think I won't fail you?
I'll go back and study now. Crap. I flirted too much.
Repeat the points. I just covered. If you can't, no sleeping. And don't look at me.
I've been getting sleepy so easily lately.
How's the review going? Come, sit down.
It's okay.
Nausea is normal in the early stages of pregnancy. Wait for me. This is folic acid. Take one every day from now on. Understand?
Shane, why the sudden resignation?
Brother Lee, I only took this part-time job to earn some extra spending money, but I've been overwhelmed with schoolwork lately, so I have to say goodbye for now. Thank you so much for taking care of me.
I see. Bring your friends by more often. You're always welcome here. I'll give you 20% off.
Thanks, Brother Lee.
Then after today.
Zoe. What are you doing here?
I'm working part-time here. What about you guys?
Isn't it because of the guest professor thing? She was affected by it. I had to show some support. Since I'm treating, why don't you join us?
Actually, I should be the one treating, but Quaidu is my fiancé. It doesn't matter who pays, right? Let's see how long you can keep up this act.
What is this meal supposed to be? Consider it a treat from you two.
This couple means us two. Don't be mad. Waiter, order please.
Let's have this one. The couple's set meal.
Are you sure?
Is there a problem?
Please wait a moment.
Don't go too far. Don't you know my dad likes her best?
So what if she knows about our relationship? I just want her to know her place. I ordered the couple's set meal. Why is it different?
Senior Cindy Jiang, my fault. I don't eat spicy food. So when Kuei-ju brought me here before, he'd pick out the chilies for me. Then he stopped eating spicy food too, so I didn't add any.
You knew all along. You're doing this to spite me, right?
Senior, don't be mad. There are some things that only I, as his fiancé, know. It's normal for others not to know.
Is this how you treat my friend? You have no manners at all.
Talking back to me, did I say something wrong? Don't forget to pay. I'll give you a 20% discount.
Waiter, order please.
Coming. What are you doing?
I didn't do anything.
You clearly touched me.
What's going on?
Brother Lee? He was groping me. It's blatant harassment.
I did not. I was just passing by.
Passing by? The path is so wide. You did it on purpose.
Enough, Shane. That's Owen. He looks like an honest kid. He wouldn't do that.
You won't admit it? Fine. Let's go to the police station.
Why should I go with you? You're nuts.
Not going, huh?
Shane, come on. That's not necessary.
Sign here.
He harassed me first and won't admit it. I was only acting in self-defense. It wasn't a brawl at all. I'm not signing this mediation form.
What evidence do you have to prove he harassed you?
If I had evidence, he'd be signing a confession by now.
Watch your attitude. Intentionally hurting someone is wrong. Get your family to bail you out, or you're staying tonight.
Hello? Professor Joe,
Zoe, where are you?
the police station. Could you please come over?
Are you okay? Any injuries?
No. That bastard is hurt worse than I am.
Zoe, can you promise me not to risk yourself again?
I was just so angry. I couldn't help it. But it's okay. He has a record now, so he won't dare do it again.
You're very smart. But leave the physical work of dealing with bad guys to me, okay?
Are you worried about me?
Of course I'm worried about you. I'm afraid something might happen to you.
You're Shane's husband, right? This whole thing is a misunderstanding. Even though Shane won't be working here anymore. I still didn't want things to end up like this.
The matter is settled. As for any friendship, there's no need.
Then I'll have Owen apologize. Owen!
I'm sorry.
Leave now. Don't ever show your faces in front of me again.
Let's go.
But you've got a great ass.
You.
Are you okay? Didn't you just say to stay calm?
It's fine. I'm the one who hit him. I can pay for it.
$250. Who are you insulting?
That's all you're worth.
Enough, enough!
Professor Zhou is so cool. Who knew? Professor Zhou, you were pretty cool just now.
Didn't expect you to be so smart, even blocking the camera.
Does it hurt?
A little.
It must be an internal injury. By the way, I'll get my family's traditional medicated oil for you. Wait for me a moment.
Tricking a young girl once in a while is actually quite fun.
The smell is a bit strong. Hope you don't mind.
Not at all.
It'll hurt when I rub it in.
The passcode is 520999.
I love you, Zoe. What the heck? Hugh Shu is asking, if you want to have dinner tomorrow night.
He's my high school classmate. He knows I'm married. He wants to meet you. Are you free tomorrow night?
I'm free.
Then just reply okay to him.
He usually only sends me an okay. Such a long text today. Definitely isn't him.
You'd better reply yourself. I'm going to get some milk. Professor Zhou's passcode is so smooth. Is your friend easy to get along with?
You'll see when we get there.
Old Joe. Did you badmouth me to sister-in-law while I wasn't around?
Let me introduce you. Hugh Shu, a pediatrician at Union Hospital. When we have kids, we can take them to him.
Why are you targeting me already?
Just kidding.
This must be sister-in-law. She looks younger than me. How old are you?
Hello. 21.
Wow, old Joe. You're robbing the cradle! Let me introduce myself. I'm a doctor, but I'm much more interesting than old Joe. I definitely have more of a life than him. I always thought someone like old Joe would never find a wife. I had it all planned out. I'd take him in when I hit 30.
Both he and Professor Zhou's mother say the same thing. Could Professor Zhou be with me just because of kids? I'm going to the restroom. You guys talk.
Call me if you need anything.
Crap! Did I say something wrong?
What do you think?
Haven't I always been like this? I see you've got a wife and forgotten your brothers. Anyway, back to business. A shotgun marriage? Huh? That's definitely not your style. How did you two meet? Was it a one-night stand? Not bad, Wilson Joe. You usually look so decent. Who knew you? You were this kind of person?
Watch your mouth.
What? Willing to do it but not talk about it? It couldn't be. After that night. The girl told you she was pregnant?
I've met a lot of people. I can tell good from bad. She wouldn't joke about this. Besides, I was the one who suggested marriage. Talk about a coincidence. I actually have to thank you for your help.
Don't thank me. Let me be clear. This has nothing to do with me. If I'd known you were such a beast, I wouldn't have had that drink with you that night.
Don't mention any of this when she gets here.
Fine. So you married her out of responsibility?
Responsibility.
So what happens next? You can't just settle for the rest of your life.
Who said anything about settling? She's doing it out of responsibility to the baby and me. But I'm not.
Ooh, look at you. Enough, enough. The stoic heart is blooming. Impressive.
We want to take it slow. She's a little fox. She's stubborn, can't rush her.
You're using everything you've learned on this.
Why isn't she back yet? I'll go check.
If he's only doing it out of responsibility, it's like I'm chasing him to take responsibility. But it's weird. Why do I feel a bit disappointed?
It's simple. You've fallen for him. Don't tell me you haven't realized it yet.
I've fallen for Professor Zhou.
I find it very strange. Knowing you should have found a way to get back at him. You should even go in and give him 2 slaps.
But he didn't do anything wrong. Lately, he's been taking care of me and cleaning up my messes. He cares for me and is so thoughtful. And taught me a lot.
Listen to you, you're in love.
It will be hard not to love him. Gia, I've decided better to end it now. If he doesn't like me, then I won't like him either.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to the hospital. To end this once and for all. To avoid him staying with me. Out of responsibility.
What are you doing? Hey, hey.
Sorry. The subscriber you dialed is unavailable.
Pick up if you can't let go.
Who says I can't let go? I, Zoe Shin, can take it and leave it.
Zoe. Honestly, I don't think the way Professor Joe looks at you is without feeling. He really said that?
Do you want me to mimic his tone too?
Fine, let's stop thinking about him. Since he's only with you out of responsibility, let's find someone else to like.
Find someone else. It's not like changing clothes.
Don't worry, I'll handle it for you this time.
What now?
A blind date? Think about it. Since you're only together for the baby, you'll split eventually anyway. We need to plan ahead.
Exactly. Being together for the baby's sake will only end in a split anyway. Gia, come with me to the hospital tomorrow.
No way. You're going to get rid of the baby? Are you okay?
I'm fine. The baby is fine too. It proves I can take care of myself. Then I can move out of Professor Joe's home.
Are you sure?
Short-term pain is better than long-term. Seeing him daily will only make me fall deeper.
All right. Don't be sad. Let's go. Come with me to a place.
All right, today's lecture is key for the exam. Make sure to review well when you get back. Class dismissed. Why didn't she even show up for class? She went to the hospital.
Gia, you should have come to the date alone. It's not right for a pregnant woman to be here.
Zoe, just think of it as keeping me company. I asked him to bring a friend. It won't be awkward. I'll go order.
Hello? Professor Zhou?
You went to the hospital?
How did you know? Shoot. Linking his card made it the default payment method.
Where are you now?
Hello, I'm Miles Jang. Are you the one for the date?
That's me. I'm the one who invited you. So, you're the user. Do you believe in the light?
Then you must be Ultraman doesn't exist.
What about your friend?
Almost here.
Gia. I used Professor Zhou's card for the hospital bill. He found out I went to the hospital.
Stay calm. I'll help you move. He won't catch you if we are fast.
Right. So I have to leave now. Right. Howard Shin.
Howard. This is the girl I met online. Julia Song. This is her friend. Meet each other.
Sis, do we really need an introduction?
What kind of people are you hanging out with?
I didn't expect such a coincidence either.
She's your sister? Howard, listen. Let's swap. I'll date your sister and you date Gia. It's perfect.
Screw you. A creep. Like, you doesn't deserve my sister.
Are you crazy? She's single. Why can't I pursue her?
Who says she's single?
Professor Joe, what are you doing here?
To catch a little brat who abandoned her family.
Professor Joe, it's my date today. Zoe just came with me.
Is that so?
Who are you? What's your relationship?
What do you think?
We're family.
Brother-in-law.
Sorry. This family member of mine is taking her home.
Professor Joe. You misunderstood just now. I wasn't on a date.
When you're pregnant, wear more comfortable shoes?
Why is he indifferent to my explanation? Is it really all because of the baby? The hospital said the baby is fine. I'll be careful in the future. If that's all, I'm going back to my room.
Zoe. Is it because of what I said to Hugh Shu? Are you still angry? Looks like I guessed right. I apologize for what I said.
You're right. Our marriage was indeed out of responsibility.
That's only you. I've never thought of it that way.
I like you.
I like you. I didn't want to say it so soon. But you, little fox, are too much to handle. Do you know how scared I was just now?
Scared of what?
I was afraid you'd suddenly tell me that you went to the hospital for an abortion.
I went to the hospital to check if the baby's okay, and then move out of here.
So I really did misunderstand. You're not abandoning your husband and child. You're keeping the baby and dumping the dad. Zoe, can you tell me why you were angry at what I said? What does this mean?
Learned it from you.
From me? Then can I misunderstand it as, you like me too?
It's not a misunderstanding. That's exactly what I mean.
Zoe, do you know how hard it is to read your mind?
Reading my mind is harder than a medical research project.
Hard? 10,000 times harder. Next time you're upset, just tell me directly. Otherwise, I won't even know how to comfort you.
I really shouldn't have misunderstood the perfect Professor Joe. Good thing I didn't do anything reckless. Professor Joe, is this really your first relationship?
Doubting me? Then why don't you find out? Zoe, what's wrong? I'll take you to the hospital. Doctor, why does her stomach hurt?
It could be fetal or parental factors. If there was no impact, it might be due to mood swings. I've prescribed some medicine, mostly for external use. We'll observe you tonight. If everything's fine, you can be discharged tomorrow.
Thank you, doctor. Get some rest. I'll go get something.
Hey, Gia.
Zoe, what did you two do after you went back? Given Professor Zhou's look, tonight must be intense.
Intense? So intense we ended up in the hospital.
What do you mean? How did you end up in the hospital?
Zoe, take off your pants first.
Carry on then.
What are you doing?
The hospital gown must be uncomfortable for you. I brought your own clothes from home. Here.
It's okay. I'll do it myself.
Change into them then.
What are you doing?
Washing your clothes.
It's fine. I'll do it myself.
I'm your husband. It's my duty to take care of you. Rest well.
In such a short time, Professor Joe thought of everything. Professor Joe is washing clothes with those beautiful hands.
Zoe. The doctor said you can do some light exercise. Let's begin. How is it? Is the pressure okay?
Yes, it is. Professor Joe, I can do it myself later.
Your husband is so sweet, giving you a massage himself. By the way, the doctor said your report is clear. You can be discharged tomorrow.
Thanks. If you don't like exercising, then every night, I'll give you an oil massage. That counts too.
Okay. I'm heading to bed.
Go to sleep.
Zoe, are you feeling okay?
Definitely. Doctor said I need some exercise.
That's great. Then shop with me tomorrow.
Sure. Why bring my brother along?
Heavy lifting should be left to the guys. Otherwise, call your Professor Joe next time. Or are you two already doing other exercises?
What are you thinking? We are not.
No way. I think it's okay after 3 months. Besides, Professor Zhou is such a hottie. I bet you can't resist.
What's wrong with my sister? Won't let him shop with her, but she drags me along. Did they have a fight?
Based on what his friends and mom said, does Professor Zhou really not like girls? And you said the last time was because of the drinks.
He doesn't like women? That's a huge deal. I have to tell mom and dad.
I have a way to spark some romance. Do this.
I can't ask now. My sister would lose face.
Will it really work?
Totally. Gifts are the best way.
I'll give it a try. Hey, let's go.
Okay, sis. I just remembered mom and dad need me. I'll leave you to it. I'm off.
That brat. What should I get him?
You're back. Used my card, I assume?
Not for everything. And this? I used my own money for this.
A gift for me?
See if you like it.
Okay.
I saw you like taking notes. So I got you a pen. Don't you dare say you don't like it.
Since it's from you, I love it, of course. Zoe, thank you.
All right. Let's eat.
What's this?
Pineapple drink. Cheers.
Don't drink that. It's got alcohol.
Sorry, I didn't notice when I bought it.
It's fine. Let's just eat.
Professor Joe? Are you okay?
I should be fine.
Professor Joe? Your face is burning. I'll get you some water.
No. I want to hold you. Don't you like me?
Professor Joe, you're drunk.
I'm wide awake. You didn't answer last time.
Professor Joe.
Let's see if I'm dreaming. I'm sorry. I'm not a good kisser.
It's okay. I'm not either.
It's fine. We're both quick learners. We just need more practice. I'm starting then. Can you open your mouth?
Mom, Dad, why are you here?
You liar. Get away from my sister.
Don't be afraid, sweetie. We're here for you. Did this jerk hurt you?
Mom, Dad, is there a misunderstanding?
There's no misunderstanding. I hate scumbags like you who trick women into marriage.
Exactly. Enjoying free love while deceiving innocent girls. You're morally bankrupt. Even Chinese medicine can't fix you.
What are you all talking about?
Zach, say everything you know.
I heard everything today. You don't even like women at all.
Zoe, you said that?
Zoe explained. but I still had my doubts.
Mom, I'm pregnant. How is that possible?
He's just using you to have a kid. Do you really think I'm an old fogey who knows nothing?
Exactly. I heard it while shopping today. You haven't even touched her since you got married. My sister was even trying to find a way to...
Howard Shin, shut up if you don't want to die. Mom, Dad, sorry, I lied about something.
Sweetie, it's not your fault.
That's right, honey. Don't be sad. He's not the only handsome guy out there.
It's not about that. Actually, the one I was supposed to marry wasn't Professor Joe. Was the board director's son. On the wedding day, I found out he was cheating. So, I ran away from the wedding.
What? Then what's the deal with the person named Joe?
Actually, I forced him. Then I got pregnant. I didn't want you to worry. So, we got married. You guys are very angry.
No. I just feel I wasn't a good enough father. Otherwise, why would my daughter hide such a huge struggle from me?
No. It's just that I didn't want to disappoint you.
Then you and Wilson Joe got married out of responsibility? Do you like him?
I do. I also like the person I am when I'm with him.
Me too. I really like Zoe. Me too. I really like Zoe.
You brat. Next time, listen properly, okay?
I wouldn't dare pry into my sister's business. But that's exactly what I heard this afternoon.
We're still in the early stages of dating. Let's take it slow.
Right. Take it slow.
From the looks of it, it's for real. When we just came in, weren't the two of them? Catching a cold?
Professor Joe just said, we're dating. It really does feel a bit like that. Professor Joe.
The AC in the living room is broken. Can I squeeze in for the night?
Okay. Are you actually feeling better?
I've taken medicine. I'm better. Let me apply some essential oils for you. Here.
Sorry to bother you.
When applying essential oils, your palms must be warm, so the skin can absorb it properly.
Professor Joe is so gentle.
Practice makes perfect. From now on, this will be our bedtime exercise.
Bedtime exercise? Professor Joe, how can you say that with such a straight face? Hello.
Hello, Zoe. Are you free tomorrow? My dad wants to see you. Hello? Zoe.
She's asleep.
No wonder Zoe Shin has been so cold to me lately. Turns out she's hooked up with some other guy. That voice just now... Why does it sound so familiar?
Quick, tell me, how did it feel to kiss Professor Joe?
Why are you asking for such details?
I have even more questions than that.
All right. I'm going to the restroom.
I'll wait. Wait a minute. Who takes their bag to the restroom? Zoe Shin, you were lying to me.
Let's talk. Who was that man last night?
None of your business.
Why did you betray me?
Look who's talking.
What? What do you mean?
Stop playing dumb. You found your true love long ago, didn't you?
Zoe, you're my true love. She's the one who was pestering me. You're the one I've always loved. I swear to God.
You say that to every woman, don't you? People like you can't love anyone. You only love yourself.
I think it's you and that old man who've been hooking up for a while. If you want to dump me, just say it. Stop acting so high and mighty.
Quade, I really did love you once. But in the end, I realized you're not worth it. Don't lump me in with you. It's disgusting.
That man is Professor Joe, isn't he?
I can't let this lunatic affect Professor Joe.
A student-teacher affair. A professor seducing a married student. Think this scandal will be juicy enough?
Quade, we broke up the day I ran away from the wedding. You have no right to question me.
Seems your fiancé isn't as gullible as you thought.
If you hadn't kept making a scene in front of her, it wouldn't have been this much trouble.
So what? You don't love her anyway. Why are you so angry?
No one betrays me. No one! I'll ruin her reputation.
I can finally let go of those unnecessary worries. Professor Joe.
What's wrong?
I just ran into Quade.
How is it? Are you okay?
I made things clear to him. I used to want revenge. But now I feel that getting entangled with someone like him is just a waste of my time. So I've decided to end it once and for all.
Then we don't have to hide our marriage anymore?
But I still don't want to be flashy. As long as my family and friends know, that's enough.
I have a medical seminar tomorrow. Come with me. I want to introduce you to someone very important.
Okay.
That man's back looks so familiar.
Let's walk further ahead. He's the idol I've always admired in the medical world.
It's crowded up ahead. You might get squeezed. When most of the people have left, I'll introduce you to my teacher. Let's go. Professor Ann, long time no see.
Mr. Joe, it's been a long time since you returned to the country.
I've been busy taking care of my wife and sorting out the university job. I apologize for the neglect.
You're married?
This is my wife, Zoe Shin.
Professor Ahn, it's an honor to meet you. I've read all your papers and books, and I've always wanted to be an excellent doctor like you.
What a lovely girl.
Professor Ann just returned to the country recently. The timing is just too perfect. Is she pregnant?
I'm sorry. I've lived abroad for so long. I'm used to cheek kissing. Please forgive me if I was being rude.
It's fine. It's fine. It's just my first time meeting my idol. I'm a bit nervous.
Mr. Zhou, your wife is lovely. If she were my student, I'd definitely groom her well.
I'll bring her to visit you when we have the chance.
Sure. You're welcome anytime.
Senior Cindy Jiang.
Classmate, could you do me a favor?
Sure, okay. Okay.
Professor N.
Excuse me for a moment.
Please.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Watch where you're going. Are you okay?
I'm fine. Luckily, I dodged quickly. Maybe the juice was just a bit cold.
It's my fault for not looking after you.
It's okay.
Let's head over then.
Well,
I felt it. Her stomach is bulging. It's a bit firm. She's pregnant.
good. Well done. I'll prioritize your final evaluation. I'll give you extra participation points.
Thank you, Senior.
Zoe Shin. Let's see how you talk your way out of this.
Why are you looking at me like that? Get in the car.
I just think you're even more impressive than I thought. So, you're Professor Anne's favourite student. Do you know how he used to describe you? The student has surpassed the master.
If you study with him, you'll definitely be more outstanding than me.
Really? But when it comes to attracting admirers, I'm not as good as you.
Me?
Yeah. The girl Professor Anne mentioned earlier. The classmate who likes you, what was her name again? Jenny. She's quite pretty.
Everyone has different tastes. I think you're jealous.
Didn't you say I should tell you when I'm unhappy?
Even if we weren't married, she'd have no chance. Because the Zhou family has rules.
Rules? Only allowed to marry girls from the Shin family.
Get in.
Zoe Shin. You dared to run away from the wedding back then, and humiliated me in public. Now you dare to find such an old man just to spite me. Tomorrow. Just wait until you make a big scene at the school anniversary.
Outstanding Student Award. That's great.
You got the scholarship. I don't really like attending crowded events. I'll be in the office. I'll pick you up when you're finished.
Okay. By the way, I want some bubble tea. Hot, half sugar, extra toppings.
If you give me a kiss, I'll buy it for you. What is it?
Keep your word.
I will.
Now let's welcome our outstanding student representative, Zoe Shin, to the stage. Welcome.
Quick, look at the forum. Isn't this Zoe Shin?
Why would the professor be interested in her?
Zoe Shin is actually pregnant.
What? Pregnant?
No way. That's juicy.
Professor Ann is married. Zoe Shin is a homewrecker. Seems she got that outstanding student title through dirty means.
Cindy Jiang, don't spread rumors.
Is this photo fake?
The photo isn't fake, but don't you guys know about cheek kissing?
Exactly. The photo is clearly just a matter of angle. Their faces aren't even touching.
Professor Ann is highly respected in the education field. You're using a single photo like this to slander him. Don't you know the consequences of spreading this?
It really doesn't look like they're kissing.
Yeah. Their lips didn't even touch.
But Zoe Shin, you're pregnant. Who's the father?
Right. Pregnant out of wedlock. Why does someone like her get a scholarship? Get off the stage.
Pregnant? Oh my god. Why does she get it? Get lost.
Gia, are you okay?
I'm fine. Zoe, you guys are crossing the line. No matter whose child it is, it's none of your business. Zoe, I'm calling Professor Zhou right now.
What? Asking your sugar daddy for help?
Let her go.
Fine, I'll let her go. I'm hitting you, you shameless bitch! Let's see who you seduce now.
Don't touch her. Stay away from her.
I dare any of you to touch her.
Why is Professor Zhou here?
Are you okay? Were you scared?
A little.
Why is Professor Zhou so protective of Zoe Shin?
My friend and I work at the cafe across from the school. I heard Professor Zhou is Zoe Jin's family.
Professor Zhou, this Zoe Shin is promiscuous. Who knows which scumbag got her pregnant? Even if you're relatives, you shouldn't be so biased.
I am that scumbag. She's carrying my child.
No way. Isn't my heartthrob single, Professor Zhou? What is your relationship with her exactly?
Professor Zhou, are you just covering for her because you're relatives?
It feels like my ship just sailed into the sunset.
We're married.
Married?
Yes, we are married. And I, indeed, am pregnant.
You ran away from our wedding. Just for him?
Quaid you. Actually, I'm very grateful to you. If you hadn't given up on me, I wouldn't have met Professor Zhou. So I hope may you cherish the relationship you stole with Senior Cindy Jiang.
Quaid you. What's going on?
Dad, it's her. She cheated first. She's even pregnant. Don't listen to her nonsense.
As a victim of rumors, I know how harmful they can be, so I swear, everything I've said is true.
How exciting. Zoe, since they don't believe us, let's release some evidence.
Wait, have you actually fallen for her?
Of course not. A cold and boring girl like her can't compare to you. Since I have to marry, a gullible and obedient one is the least trouble. She won't get in my way.
Listen, everyone, just listen. Isn't he just a total scumbag? Everyone.
How could he do something like this?
Dad, it's like this. Dad.
Chairman Yu always values reputation above everything. I, Zoe Sin, am no pushover. You brought this end on yourself.
Say something.
If it weren't for you, Zoe would have married me long ago. Get out. You think you're worthy of marrying into our family?
You?
Dad, I only wanted to marry a woman you'd approve of.
You. I no longer have a son like you.
Dad.
Go on, go away.
Impossible. I don't believe it. Quaid loves me.
You won't blame me. Was I too impulsive?
Impulsive? I feel like you've been planning this for a long time.
I learned it from you. I don't do things unprepared.
I taught you, so I'm the one who corrupted you. Is that so?
When did you buy the ring?
Back when we were at the hospital, I wanted to cheer you up. But there hasn't been a good chance.
Announcing our relationship today. Won't it affect your work?
Don't worry, it won't. Right, it's time for your milk. I'll go get it for you.
It's okay. I'll go. The living room AC isn't broken.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just think Professor Zhou seems a bit different. How about I give you some?
Right. I was quite happy that you announced my status in public today.
Me too.
There's one more thing. Actually, the living room AC isn't broken.
Actually, I knew that too. I just thought it was better if it were broken.
Didn't you say you hated staying with teachers?
But you're my husband, not my teacher.
What did you call me?
Hubby. Hubby.
I didn't hear you.
Hubby, hubby, hubby.
The doctor said, "It's fine now."
Time really flies. Professor Zhou has been at the school for nearly a semester now.
Thanks to all the teachers' care.
Professor Zhou, you didn't mention being married when you arrived. I recall your employment record listed you as single.
Correct. I got married after starting the job.
But the person you married is a current student at our school.
Correct. But there's no law forbidding teachers and students from marrying.
But this does violate educational ethics and moral standards. Professor Zhou, take a look at this. Look at how this situation has blown up online. These are all comments about you.
This is too much. Professor Zhou isn't a monk. Why can't he get married?
I heard Professor Zhou was summoned by the school board today.
That's the girl. Look, that's her.
Stop talking nonsense.
Gia.
Chairman Yu, I understand your concerns, but a true ethical violation would be between an adult and a minor. My wife and I are both adults and can take responsibility for our actions.
But this matter does impact the school's reputation.
I can resign. I can resign.
He's the school's star professor, recruited at great expense. He absolutely cannot resign. Professor Zhou, actually, it hasn't come to that yet. I just wanted to remind you, Professor Zhou, of your status as a teacher.
Chairman Yu, it's perfectly natural for my wife to be pregnant. If you care so much about the school's reputation, Chairman Yu, spend your time managing those who truly bring shame to the school. Sorry for the intrusion. Let's go. Everything's settled.
Where to?
Honeymoon. I took some time off.
That's great. Let's get married and let everyone else be jealous. Professor Joe, how are you so capable and so thoughtful? How can I like you so much?
It's not just luck. It's because you're amazing enough. That's why you keep attracting me.
Zoe Shin. Lulu. You're pregnant. I thought you didn't even graduate from college. And this is?
My husband.
I really envy you. Not only were you a top student and got into Southern Capital University, but now you found a husband who treats you so well.
You too. I've always envied that you married your first love. It's so romantic.
What's there to envy? I was young and naive. Married him without even having a wedding. I even gave up my career for him. Now look, I'm even doing my prenatal checkups alone.
Bella,
I'll stop talking now. I've got to go.
Bye.
It seems like I also owe Zoe a wedding. Zoe, you're almost at your due date. I don't think it's suitable for you to commute to classes anymore. I'll let the school know. I'll be at the hospital to support you through the delivery.
You ruined my reputation. You don't deserve happiness either.
By the way, Gia said,
To hell together.
there are still some things to buy.
Watch out. Zoe, Mom and Dad are on their way. I'll be with you the whole time. Professor Ann, about the exchange student program you mentioned earlier. I've made up my mind. Zoe, I hope you won't blame me.
Congratulations! It's a little princess.
I have to thank my wife.
Don't worry, both mother and daughter are safe.
You've worked hard, honey. It's not ugly.
I can't wear pretty dresses anymore.
I got this essential oil specifically from a dermatologist. I'll apply it for you every day from now on. It definitely won't leave a scar.
How do you know what I'm thinking?
This scar is a mother's badge of honor. But as I see it, no little girl doesn't want to be beautiful. Mom and Dad are almost here.
Hello, young Joe. What made you think of the exchange program? I plan to apply for Zoe to go abroad. As an exchange student for 3 years.
Zoe, your life shouldn't stop here.
Dear in-law, let me hold her for a bit.
The baby just fell asleep. Wait until she wakes up, then you can have all the time you want.
Okay.
Did your husband not come?
He's a clumsy man. I sent him back to stew some soup.
So he even knows how to cook? I'll have to ask him for a few tips later.
Mom, Professor Joe said he won't let you in the kitchen anymore. He wants you to enjoy your retirement.
That Brett? He probably still remembers how bad that soup I made for him was.
What kind of soup?
Oh, it's nothing. Now that we have our little princess, we don't need that anymore. Does Zach have a girlfriend yet?
I'm talking to you.
Of course he does.
What does he have? A pile of skeletons.
Mom, you don't understand me.
I don't understand you. Why don't you find someone who actually understands you?
My brother-in-law understands me.
Your brother-in-law gets you. He understands you. That's why he married you.
Sis, let me get it.
Here's your package.
Thanks. Sis, your package. It's from Southern Capital University.
It's mine. From Southern Capital University. An exchange program application.
Sis, you're going abroad?
Zoe's exchange application. It was my decision. Don't blame Zoe.
It looks like Zoe didn't know about this beforehand. Young Joe, what's your plan?
Zoe is extremely gifted in medicine. She shouldn't give up her medical dreams just because she had a baby. She deserves a bigger stage.
But your baby is still so small.
I've already applied for unpaid leave from the university. I'll take care of the baby too. Raising a child isn't just the mother's responsibility.
Good son, Mom supports you. I'll help you look after the baby.
Then you should talk to Zoe properly.
Don't worry. Mom. Exchange student. You saw the application.
Why did you decide for me without asking?
Zoe, I saw your talent in medicine, and I want to give you another chance to choose. Whatever you choose, I'll stand firmly by your side.
But the baby is still so small. You're asking me to leave you. Leave the baby. I can't bear to.
Zoe. We have many roles in life, as a mother or a daughter, or a wife. But you're also Zoe Shin. Don't forget, you and the baby are the best gifts life has given me. I want you to see the world. Don't stop for anyone, not even for us. Remember, I love you.
Hello, I'm Dr. Zoe. I'm back in the country.
Zoe. Why didn't you have your Professor Joe pick you up?
He doesn't know I'm back.
Then I'm the first to know.
Yes, you are.
You're so brave. Aren't you afraid Professor Joe would move on after 3 years alone?
I trust him.
Such touching trust. Where are you working now? I heard you're a rising star in medicine now.
I've already got an offer from South Capital Union Hospital.
I heard Professor Joe made great medical contributions recently too. You're both in the same field, even if you weren't in the same place. Both of you are shining.
He's always been my role model.
Alright, I know you miss your Professor Joe. Let's go. I'll take you to Southern Capital University.
No, I need to go to the hospital first. I have a surgery this afternoon.
Let's move.
Thank you for your donation, Mr. Zhou. It's what made this children's fund possible.
My pleasure.
This foundation was originally Dr. Zoe's idea. She just returned today and is in surgery right now. I'm afraid you won't be able to meet today.
That's fine. There's plenty of time.
All right. I'll get back to work then.
Jay, do you know where Zoe's office is? Take me there.
Over there. Wait. Old Joe, you're acting a bit strange today. Why would you set up a foundation for a random woman? You didn't have a change of heart because sister-in-law's abroad, did you? Old Joe, don't be a scumbag. I heard this. Zoe is also Professor Ann's student. Her level is on par with yours. Who is she exactly?
Long time no see.
Dr. Zoe is incredible. We all thought this patient wouldn't make it.
It was a team effort. Professor Joe was right. I've finally realized my own value. Where's my ring?
Dr. Zoe. Are you looking for this? Are you looking for this?
Zoe. Zoe. Zoe! So you're Dr. Zoe.
I still prefer being called Zoe Shin. Long time no see, Dr. Shu.
Long time no see. I knew it. How could our old Joe do this for a random woman? To set up a fund, right?
She's not just a random woman. She's my wife. And the best surgeon.
Professor Joe, shouldn't you return my things?
Zoe, I owe you a proposal. And a formal wedding. Will you enter the Hall of Marriage with me? As my wife?
I do. Fate led me to meet my Professor Joe. He entered my life like a gentle spring breeze, guiding me to be a better version of myself.
Zoe, you're like the blazing midsummer sun, passionate and sincere. Meeting you was the most beautiful accident of my life. My dear wife, before I met you, my emotions revolved around complex research. But after you appeared, with your sunshine and your smile, you brought color to my life. Embracing my clumsy and slow-witted love.
I've wondered more than once. What kind of person would hold my hand and walk down the aisle with me? Until you showed up, I realized love doesn't need to be grand or filled with solemn vows. It's about every little thing in life. And having me in your heart every moment. We met at the perfect time. The best you at the best time. Honey, thank you for always choosing me so firmly. Dear Professor Zhou, you made me realize love is like an entire spring, a burning kiss through the long summer.
Oh, right. There's a special segment today.
Mom, Dad, stay happy forever.
Thanks, sweetie. This time, there's no runaway bride, is there?
Because this time, you are my husband.